podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Rivalry. Rivalry runs deeper than 90 minutes, deeper than the scoreline, deeper than the badge stitched across your chest. A rivalry isn't created, it's inherited. It's passed through generations from granddad to father to son to daughter. It's the first scarf you're wrapped in, the first stadium you walk into, the first roar that shapes your soul. Before you know your alphabet, you know your colours. Before you choose your path, your club has already chosen you. Yeah. In Yorkshire, in the East Midlands, every city has a story. Sheffield red against Sheffield blue, neighbour against neighbour. Rotherham fighting for every inch, Barnsley built on pride, Doncaster refusing to back down, Bradford standing together. Huddersfield carrying history, Chesterfield chasing tomorrow.
Good evening and welcome to Terrace Talk. I'm your host, King Bush, and tonight we have got some special guests with us. We have got Mark, the Pittsmore Owl, banned from Radio Sheffield, just like myself. How you doing, Mark?
I'm all right, Lee. Thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah, no problem at all. So just talk to me quickly. We'll start with you, obviously a big Sheffield Wednesday fan. What are your expectations this season? What have you made of pre-season? And who are the players that you're looking forward to watching this season?
I don't know. I got a tweet over there, this guy saying to me, he'd be happy with top 10. I'm not having that at all. I think, listen, I want top 2, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we've got to go for top 2. Top 6, I've got us down for finishing about 6 as things stand now. I'm not sold on the manager. Yeah, I think we need more firepower. I went yesterday. First off, they had a few chances where he could have scored. Defence looks worrying. But listen, this is a new team being jogged together in a short space of time. We have to remember that. The old owner's gone, but his shadow's still there. We've got restrictions. We can't spend what we want to spend for the first couple of seasons. So, over 24,000 season tickets. Brilliant. And so, I don't know. I can see it going like this, Lee. I think we'll win. I think we'll draw. I think we'll lose. I think it's going to be a little bit like that. I think the manager will go. I think longer the season goes on, I think we'll get stronger. But I think we need to be out of this league within 2 years. If not, you could do what Sheffield United did and been for 6. So I'm hoping for promotion, mate.
Fair enough. What do you make of the manager at Sheffield Wednesday? Because I'm quite adamant that if you want a good season, you've got to get rid of him. I haven't seen anything from him to suggest that he is going to be a manager that gets you promoted.
Apart from all these sentimental bollocks, to me, football's cutthroat. I don't care if you're worst man in Sheffield, yeah. When I go through that turnstile, I want to win. Do you know what I mean? I want to win. Especially with me, I've been lucky enough to see the good teams. I've been to 3 cup finals. I've seen Europe. I was brought up on First Division Premier League. Never took it for granted. In fact, yeah, I'd started to take it for granted. Because when we were in there for 15 seasons out of 16, the cup finals I never took for granted. Or Europe, yeah. But I've seen this guy last season. He only won 2 games. I think we should have won a few more. So, but listen, let's be honest. He didn't have a hand, did he? Last season he had no hand. So now there's no excuses now. So now let's just see. I'm going to back him. I'm going to support him. I hope he proves me wrong. Let's see. But listen, I'm not so sure, Lee.
Fair enough. And I've got a good pal of mine, Chesterfield fan. Tell us a bit about yourself. You go watching Chesterfield. I've known you a long time and you've always been a Chesterfield fan. I think this is the first time I've seen you in person when Chesterfield have actually been at the same level as us. So enjoy it while it lasts because we ain't staying there long.
We'll be going with you, so definitely. No, Chesterfield all my life since I was born, really. Season ticket holder, everywhere. Got a bit bored at Football League, so when we were National League, got a few new grounds, ticked off my list, but glad to get out of that now, you know what I mean? But yeah, hopeful this season. We have made some strong signings, a bit more youthful now, better age range rather than we had a lot of like your Will Griggs and that, a lot of older players. So I'm confident this season, definitely. I think automatic.
Yeah, I mean, you had not a bad season last season, so you'd want to build on that. There's been rumblings about your manager. I rate Cook. What are your thoughts on him?
Big fan of Cook's. Always will be, really. He's a man manager. I won't say he's a tactician, but he obviously knows his stuff. He always drops his arm right shoulder. If they're down, he picks them up when he needs to. He's brilliant. Even with opposition players and that, he leaves a bit of an impression on anyone. So I think a lot of our signings come from like their previous experiences with him, because he is a brilliant guy. He's got time for fans. He's got open door policy. So as a fan, you can go and sit in his office. He's brilliant.
Yeah, because I have a lot of Chesterfield fans that don't like him, and I was quite shocked by that. I thought most fans were sort of with him, but I have heard rumblings on sort of radio that obviously they're not too keen on him.
Yeah, I think expectations are high, and I think not going up last season, I think that left a bit of a salutation in a lot of Chesterfield fans. But at the end of the day, it's progression. We're still progressing. We're still moving up in league or that table. The club's getting bigger and stronger. Like we had a lot of National League players still in the squad last season, so we've offloaded a lot of that. So yeah, I think this season it'll be a big season for Paul Cook, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Chesterfield out of the non-leagues. I mean, I've never experienced Rotherham so low down as that. So, I mean, that would have been an experience for you. But I do like Chesterfield as a club. I think, obviously, I think they'll be up challenging around the playoffs for me next season. So, I am looking forward to the game against sort of Chesterfield, the games against them, because you have got a passionate fan base, and they're not too keen on Rotherham, are they, for some reason? I don't know why.
No, not really. No, I think it goes through stages. Like obviously we've always hated Mansfield, always well. Notts County seem to beat one now that we've really hate, because they've done us over a few times, and Rotherham will probably come back into it again this season. Obviously, looking forward to playing you at home and away. Always a big crowd, always a tasty game, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Sound. And we've got Chickens on the Loose podcast. Every time I have this guy on, have Bradford won and Rotherham's lost, and it's happened again. How you doing, mate?
I'm fine, thanks, Mr. Bush, and nice to see the rest of the lads here as well.
Yeah, so where do you see Bradford? Because obviously I don't like to sound like I know everything, but I did say you would drop off, and you did drop off. My predictions, people should bet on my predictions, because I could make you a rich man. Jordan Batterson should have listened to me all them years ago, and he'd be rich now. But where do you think Bradford are going to go this season? Have you been impressed with the transfers you brought in? Who stands out on the transfer front? And where do you see Bradford finishing?
So a lot of players have gone, like Cookie's gone to Grimsby. His contract didn't get renewed. Baldwin has signed a new deal. And basically we've had a bit of a clear out of the crap. Power has gone to Wigan. Metcalf, who was phenomenal in the second half of the season, he's gone to Millwall for about 1.8 million. And we've used that money to invest in bringing players in, such as Beasley and a few other players. I can't think off the top of my head at the minute. Or Connolly from Barnsley. Well, yeah, I think possibly with the money we've spent and we've brought improvement players in, we're probably going to go first, second, or do playoffs.
Fair enough. Obviously, Bradford want to be getting in the sort of championship. Do you think you've got the squad to do that then? You said you did last season, but you fell short. So this season, you think they're going to go all the way?
Yeah, it's like obviously Sarcevic has been made captain for Bradford. I think that's a fantastic choice. We have got the players there. I think we're going to bring a couple more players in. It's like Nick Powell. He signed another 1-year deal. He's been phenomenal in pre-season. He's been a really good player in pre-season. So I think we're going to crack on, bring some more players in and hopefully climb up the leagues.
Super. We have got over 1,128 people watching. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video as well. Please share it. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to fly through some comments because there's loads of comments coming in. But I wanted to give everybody...
I'm shocked at them numbers, bro. Them numbers are decent, pal.
Yeah, good numbers, mate. We've got a great community here at KB Terrace Talk, and it's something that we've it's took time to build. As you know, it's not as easy as people make out. People claim I do things for clickbait. People that know me, yeah, people that know me know I'm just that's how I am. Do you know what I mean? I can wind people up very easily.
I'm not bad at that.
So I'll just run through some comments quickly. We got Mullin, Super Paul Mullin. I just don't think you understand. He plays in red and white and he's dynamite. So Rotherham fans in here tonight. Evening all. Can see this be more interesting than the live show me, Phil and Bushy did when England was in the Azteca at 3 a.m. Did you see Mansfield Town manager Nigel admitted that Sheffield United have better players than them? Well, I think that's obvious, isn't it? Evening, lads. I think Chesterfield will be up there with Rotherham. Looking forward to a good match on the 29th. I think we will win against Cheltenham quite comfortably. Cheltenham 0, Rotherham 2. Rotherham 2, York 1. Rotherham 3, Chesterfield 0. All Leeds, aren't we? Yeah, we were due to have a Leeds fan on tonight. He's got stuck at work on the way home, so he won't be on this evening, unfortunately, so we don't have our Leeds fan. But going forward, we'll have Leeds fans. We'll have all kinds of fans on each week. This is going to be the home for Yorkshire football and the East Midlands. No competition for the biggest team. You're all babies compared to the mighty Leeds United. I'm going to let Mark the Pittsmore Owl discuss that. So your babies compared to Leeds United. What do you say to that, Mark?
How many teams is he in Leeds? How many teams is he in Sheffield? 3 mile apart.
There's 2 in Leeds. Bradford's in Leeds, isn't it?
When they were mid-table in Championship, they were pulling 25,000 in. You had Sheffield fan bases up. I think at that time we double them. Both our teams have been rubbish, but if you add it up anyway, numbers don't lie. Sheffield's number 1. We invented the beautiful game. But listen, it's a big difference when you've got 1 team and 2 teams. A huge difference. In my opinion, they should be playing like what Newcastle are. Listen, I've got a bit of love for Leeds. Do you know what I mean? That's just like, but Harry Gray, I think he's going to be good. He played very well yesterday. Really good. Is he 17 as well? Wow, what a future he's got.
Yeah, we taught him at Rotherham, mate. He was with us last season. So again, thank you for taking our players. Much appreciated. Love the new intro, lads. Yeah, cheers. Good to see Chickens on the Loose on. Yeah, good friend of the channel is Chicken on the Loose. I love winding him up. I noticed his ears prick up a little bit when I said Bradford's in Leeds. Wildsmith announced soon, Bushett, deal done. Yeah, I posted that out on X today. Looks like the deal is done, and it looks like the deal is done for Brandon Williams as well, ex-Manchester United player. So 2 cracking signings. I mean, listen, talk to me. I'm buzzing. Rotherham first by Christmas. I say about second. Rotherham get about 90 points plus. So Rotherham fans confident in tonight. Yes, Bushett up the Millers. Rotherham need to get a keeper. I did see where after Joe Wildsmith, if that right is better than Ted Camp. Yep, we are after Wildsmith. No chance Bradford make top 6, says Kev Johnson. So what do you say to that? So Kev saying absolutely no chance Bradford make the top 6. I'm kind of with Kev. I'm going to be honest with you, chickens on the loose. I think you peaked last season, and I think this season I don't. You see the sides that are coming down: Leicester, Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, as much as I dislike Sheffield Wednesday, and I wind their fans up, Barry Bannon for League One is ridiculous. I think Harry Gray in a decent side will be a cheat code. And getting service from Bannon, I think, and then obviously the lad that was on loan at Stockport, I think Sheffield Wednesday will be up there. I think Leicester will be up there. I think Plymouth will be stronger again this season. So, you said he's saying no chance top 6. What's your response to that? Chickens on loose.
So before I answer that, I've seen you've got obviously you signed Paul Mullen the other day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched a bit of your game yesterday. And if you play like that every game, you're going to struggle. Seeing all these comments about 90-plus points, you'll be lucky to get out of that League Two. With Paul Mullen, who can't hit a barn door if it's wide open, you're having a laugh. You're going to struggle.
Listen, Paul Mullen's the Golden Boot winner at that level. He's always scored goals in League Two. It's League Two. We played West Brom yesterday. Let me tell you, we'll get promoted or nearly get promoted. They'll be in the playoffs for 100% in the Championship. They're a quality team, and at times we did open them up. Yeah, we did. But we're not the finished article. But we ain't going to come up against West Brom in League Two. That is for sure. Yeah. Once we get a decent goalkeeper, centre back, another striker, Brandon Williams. I mean, come on. Brandon Williams in League Two. He's played in the Champions League for Man United.
You're going to struggle. I'm not confident, Bushy. I'll make a bet with you.
Yeah.
If Rotherham go up, I'll donate 25 quid to a charity your choice. And if you don't go up, you donate to Bradford's Burn unit.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll even go one better than you. Rotherham will finish higher than Bradford next season. We'll double it.
Yeah. Fair dues, you got a deal.
Deal. Done deal. Deal here on KB Terrace Talk. I don't gamble either anymore, but this is for charity. This is for charity.
Sorry, where did Bradford come last season?
We finished, we lost in playoffs against Bolton.
I only usually concentrate what league I'm in. So like last season for me, league was done before it started, because what happened at his club with that horrible man. I've actually got Bradford to come 5th, to be honest. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. But
see what happens.
I think Bradford's a big club. Am I wrong here? Yeah. It's a city, Bradford, isn't it? I think they're a big club, and I think that if teams like Bournemouth can do it, why can't teams like Bradford? Why can't teams like Rotherham? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, we have been doing it regular. We're going up, going down, going up, going down. But yeah, like you said, obviously Bradford are a big club. They are a big club.
It's a big place, isn't it, Bradford? I was walking off from there. Yeah, it's a big place. You know what I mean? So I think they also do better as a club.
They were flying at the start of the season, and they looked like they could even have gone automatics. But I did say to chickens on the loose, mate, you're going to drop off and you'll lose in the playoffs. I did say that, yeah. So I could see it.
How did Jensen Metcalf get on last season? He was a quality player, Chesterfield.
Yeah, he played well for Bradford in the second part of the season, and he's gone to Millwall for reported about 1.5 million to 2 million. Yeah, you're in the starting lineup for Millwall yesterday.
Just a quick one as well. Chesterfield I think have got rid of their best player this summer. I can never pronounce it. Is it Drogba, whatever it was called? Who's the midfielder you had?
Dobber.
Yeah, him.
Armando Dobber. Yeah, he's a brilliant player, very skillful. One of them low centre of gravity, just amazing on ball. I think he'd had his time. He needed to move on. Sometimes, I think sometimes you have to get rid of your better players to reshape your side. I think that's what he's done. We've still got plenty of flair players. We've got Mark Anday, similar kind of player, quality. We've got a few others. Utton we've brought in. So yeah, it is a shame. It's a shame he's gone, but I think time were right for both.
Has Josh Benson signed permanently? Because he's been on trial at your place, hasn't he?
No, but I believe it looks like it's going to happen. I don't really know a lot about him. I've not seen any pre-season matches, but what I've been told is he has played well. He's
a championship quality player. The issue with him is he's made out of chocolate. He's always injured. But if you do get games out of him, he'll be your best player for me. He's got.
That's it with Chesterfield. We always seem to set at risk them injury-prone players. Because obviously, you take a chance on them, you get them a bit cheaper maybe because they've had injury careers.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
at the end of the day, you could get a full season on him.
Yeah, that's the situation. If he's not injury-prone, he's playing in the Championship and he's never signing for Chesterfield or Rotherham. He is that good. But when clubs like Rotherham and Chesterfield, and you have to take a chance sometimes on that player, because if it comes off, you're laughing, and then you'll get a decent fee for him if he proves he's not going to be getting injured all the time. Callum says Rotherham first, Chesterfield second, and Salford third. All the teams on this podcast will finish in the playoffs, says Jake. We won't play 4-5-1, says Kev Johnson. Leicester first, Sheffield Wednesday, Pigs second. I don't think Mark heard that bit. More chance of the health and safety shutting the ground down because all the dumped trash at the side of the ground that's Bradford going up.
Can I just chuck something out there? I think I've got to.
Go on.
So, like Sheffield Wednesday were formed in 1867. United were formed in 1889. We played at Bramall Lane before they were even thought about. We were called the Blades before they were thought about. So how can we be pigs? I struggle to understand how that makes sense. Surely the people that come afterwards will play at our old ground, will use our old nickname. Isn't that a bit of a rip-off? So I don't understand how they can call us pigs. I think they are definitely I call them our little brother. You know what I mean? So they're definitely.
I'll be honest with you, Mark.
Lee, I'm going to listen all to you, yeah? Just as me to you, yeah? And you might laugh and deny this from Red One, yeah? If it weren't for your lovely dad, you'd be at Hillsborough with me and Stuart. Do not deny it.
I was born in Sheffield Wednesday, so all my friends were from Sheffield. All my mates were Sheffield Wednesday fans, but yeah, my dad's responsible. My dad's responsible. He took me to watch Rotherham, and I've been a Rotherham fan all my life. So
there's no wrong with that. There's no wrong with that, mate.
If Sheffield was a one-city team, they would be massive. Pains me to say it, says Pete Scott.
We already are. We're playing blue and white.
All the teams on the... I've said that one. Going back on stuff. Dean says Bradford finished joint third. Not bad for first season back in League One. Yeah, true. Is there anything new on Danny Omerod, Bushy? I believe we put a bid in for him. I don't know if it's been accepted. So, yeah, would be a good signing. Scored a lot of goals in the non-league. So, yeah. Rotherham should play 4-4-2 on Saturday. Love listening to Mark. What a guy. So, Mark's getting some love tonight. Jake. Slattery is class, isn't it?
It was brilliant yesterday. Bannon, Bannon were good yesterday. It's pinging balls all over. The Leeds guy. I'm going to tell a little bit of a secret here. So I'm on the corner of the Cobb, yeah? And I've come down with my son. I was Stuart in the first half. Come down. So the Leeds guy, what's his name now? Gray. He come near the Cobb. So I went, Leeds. For a little bit of banter. He looked up, he heard. Do you know what I mean? And my son went, you mad, you, Dad? Do you know what I mean? But listen, he's going to be class. Told you, who else? Barry, the Aston Villa guy, I like to look at him. Is it Slate or the guy what just said from Motherwell? He looks good. We just need defence. I'm not sure about the goalkeeper. Is it Lumley? The defence we were a little bit worrying yesterday. Then they took their chances. They could have been 2 up. The guy fought him in a boxing ring, punches. That's just letting your teammates down, isn't it?
Yeah, but come on, Mark. Come on. If somebody knocked into you like that in town and you went down like that, you wouldn't live that down, mate.
No, but football's changed now. You know when I started watching football, it was a contact game. It's not a contact game no more. How long will Colton Palmer, Vinnie Jones last? Razor Rudder? They won't last.
But football for me has gone too soft. I mean, I love Harry Gray. I think he's going to be a fantastic player. But what he did at the weekend, I'd have sent him off for that, just for falling all. If somebody hit him in town like that and he went down like that, he would never live that down. Do you know what I mean?
Would be proud of him, wouldn't she? Do you know what I'm saying?
It were embarrassing. So we are going to get on to the weekend.
Do you know what I was shocked about, Lee, yesterday as well? I was shocked there. Watching the game, players come off at pitch. I thought, what the fuck's happening here? Just thought to have a drink break. I thought,
they brought it in from the World Cup, hadn't they?
I thought that was just for the World Cup. I didn't know what was going off.
Yeah, ridiculous.
There's one thing I want to ask Mark. Is obviously Sheffield Wednesday fan. How in the earth can you justify away fans paying £37 for a away ticket? That's how much we've been charged. 37 quid to come to your ground.
I'm going to chuck it back at you now, yeah? How can they justify paying the home fans that? We've been paying that for the last 11 years. On the South Stand against Bradford, I think it's 43. So we've been paying these ridiculous prices for 11 years. So listen, I agree with you, but we've been paying it for the last 11 years.
And is your owner gone now then?
Yeah, he's long gone. The guy owns.
So why the fuck are you still charging 37 quid? It's disgusting. On a Thursday night as well. There's trains on top of that, buses on that.
On the South Stand, they're charging, I think it's 43. So listen, if you got season tickets at Sheffield Wednesday this season, they were quite cheap, yeah? They've sold just over 24,000. I think because it's a Category A game and it's on Sky, and the owners aren't allowed to put their own money in the first 2 years. I think that was the agreement for not getting the 15, 16 points. I think they're ripping arse off it. And mate, I agree with you. But we've been paying it for 11 years. We've been the most expensive to get in for the last 11 years. And I'm hoping that this guy, I was speaking to Ian Bennett, who's been on the Sheffield Wednesday Trust, and he says we need to keep an eye and don't go down that road again. So, yeah, mate, I agree with you. I think that's wrong.
It's an absolute piss. I know it's not your fault, but it's an absolute piss take. It's like, sorry for wasting time, but it's like Leicester. I think apparently they're charging 47 quid away ticket. Ticketing pricing needs to be capped.
It's crazy, but that's where I stand with Sheffield Wednesday fans, because obviously Wednesday get stick recently because Sheffield United have probably had higher attendances over the last couple of seasons. But you got to remember, Sheffield United have been in the Premier League and they're not charging ridiculous prices that Wednesday fans have had to pay. Wednesday have had poor product on the pitch and they've still been getting half decent crowds. Do you know what I mean?
They've done for 26 years.
For me, if Sheffield United were being charged what the Wednesday fans have been charged and the football were the same as what Wednesday fans have been watching, you would struggle to get, I'd say, 10,000 at Bramall Lane.
I'd say a little bit more than that, but I'd say a bit more than that.
I remember in the 90s, them only getting 10 and 12,000 at Bramall Lane.
I remember they played Port Vale on a league game and they got 8,500.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeovil and got it was 0-0. The first leg at playoff, they got, I think it was 15,000, 16,000. We were 4-0 down against Peterborough in League One and still got 32,000. We are the biggest club in Sheffield. I don't care what anyone says. You're right. Listen, for me, it's not a debate, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. If the football team does well, you'll go. But I think we're Wednesday fans stand apart from United. Listen, they're both big clubs. But when Wednesday are in hard times and United are in tough times, we've seen the numbers. Wednesday stand alone. And that's just a fact. Because numbers don't lie, Lee, do they?
That's it. Scott Kent says, why was you banned from Radio Sheffield?
So is that to me?
Mark.
Or is that to you? I don't know. It's a little bit... It's a little bit of a weird one, to be honest. I don't really know. So, the new producer got a job, yeah. I've been with him for 16 years, yeah. And he sort of weren't letting me on. So I got in touch with Andy Giddins. And he went, Mark, you haven't done anything to not come on. So then me and Stuart went to at the town hall, not in the city hall, and I pulled the new producer. And I says, what's wrong? Oh, no, you sound for the new season. As soon as I walked away from him, I went, he's only saying that to me because I'm face to face with him. Yeah, I think he tried to make it that I made a comment about Jamaican cigarettes, but that weren't it because he was being funny with me before. Who's to know? But listen, I'm one of these people, yeah, I enjoyed my time on there, yeah, don't bear no grudges, but a green-eyed monster jealousy is a shit thing in life, and if they asked me to come back on now, I won't do it because how they treated me, but listen, I don't hold no grudges, it is what it is.
Fair enough. I do hold grudges. And, and Rob Staten is an absolute turd. He made out to people on X that I'm a football hooligan, I'm aggressive, I'm this, I'm that. Nonsense, utter nonsense. I've got no criminal record for football violence, I will say.
Unfortunately, I have.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago, though. A long time ago. But yeah, listen, when you're younger, you make mistakes, don't you? When you're younger, you make mistakes.
Yeah, we all make mistakes, mate. Look, I'll read these comments out because we are here brave enough to put us faces to things, but Rotherham are getting relegated. Fuck the Wednesday fan, Mark. He's a wanker.
Cheers, mate. Some respect.
And Bushy moans all the time. But you've come on with a faceless profile and you're sat watching me and Mark. So who's the idiot? It's not me and Mark. You're sat here watching us. We don't even know who you are, mate. Football predictions.
I can honestly say this, yeah. I have never had one person come up to me, yeah, to my face and be nasty with me. United fans, they usually sound, but I think it's people, yeah, with a low confidence, yeah. They haven't got a picture. They see us doing things. They think, oh, he's confident to put his name out there. So it's easy to stand behind a faceless keyboard and just say abuse or you know something, yeah? I don't give two fucks. If you've got a problem, come and see me face to face. Other than that, I'm a football fan just like you, but we just support different teams. So you need to just grow up, really, and just chill.
It's crazy, isn't it? I just don't get the hatred.
I do. I get it. But it's bollocks, isn't it?
But it is, because you just think, why? Why are you filled with so much hate?
Because they can't do it.
Yeah, I just don't get it. But you want to sit here and watch us on a Sunday, put faceless profile. It's all good. It's all gravy, mate. You crack on. You do you, and we'll do us. I know who I'd prefer to be. From Plymouth. So yeah, we have a lot of fans from different shows. So Plymouth, I do think we'll have a good season as well. So we're going to go on to the weekend's games. Obviously, Mark's mentioned a bit about Sheffield Wednesday's win at the weekend. So we're going to go to a team that lost, and we're going to speak about Chesterfield. So let us know what you thought about the game. Was it the correct result? All of that nonsense. But yeah, what did you think about your first sort of competitive game back?
Correct result, because they scored one more than us, so that's how it tends to go. But yeah, loads of possession, absolute loads. Getting balls into the box. It's just the same. I mean, this game was the same story as last season. Just finishing it. Lee Bonnis, once he gets 3 or 4, he'll go on and get 20, 25.
Where have you got him from?
We signed him from Holland, one of the Dutch sides last season. You can see it. It's very, very clever, technical, clever footballer. And then we've signed another young lad from Ireland called Fraser Baden. I can't think who he was playing for, but he was playing in League of Ireland. I think he scored 28 goals for them. The whole team only scored 40 all season. So, a young lad, but looks really, really promising, fast. He's a bit looks like a Gary Lineker type striker to me. So yeah, it's just getting them goals, literally. Everywhere else on pitch, I think we're fine. We've got 2 solid keepers. Back 4 look like we've got that right now. That was probably a problem. I mean, we've got Callum McFadden. I mean, he's 40 now, but he is unreal still. Unreal. He reads the ball, reads the game so well. He knows where to be.
Is he 40 now?
He's almost... Yeah, he's 40. He's one. He seems to be one with his brain. He's one step ahead. Maybe his legs haven't got that, but he's already there. So it's not a problem to him. He was brilliant last season. Really surprised me. So I think I've seen we've got a young squad. I mean, he puts average age up by about 10 years. But yeah, I'm confident. Definitely confident.
Fair enough. That's a good assessment. Chickens on the loose. Bradford through to the next round. Thoughts on the game?
First half, I think, obviously Rochdale, they were shite. They couldn't really score. They had a dodgy pass back. I don't know if anyone's seen the highlights, but they had a dodgy pass back. Will Swan's come in, got it, and scored. That's what I like about Will Swan, pressing. And then, we've actually scored from a corner since Smallwood, who couldn't cross to save his life, and obviously Power has gone as well. He couldn't cross to save his life, so we've got better people who can do set pieces. And Aidan Bodwin, who's just signed a new 2-year deal, scored the goal to make it 2. And I'm glad we are through, and hopefully we get a big team at home.
Fair enough. And then Mark, obviously you're happy, beat Bolton. What impressed you the most? Obviously, you was mentioning Barry Bannon before.
I'm all about the league, to be honest with you. I wasn't really bothered. But the result, of course you want to win, because it gets everyone on a good thing. But for me, it's all about the league. Got to get out of this league, mate. Do you know what I mean? I want my children to see what I saw. Do you know what I mean? The Premier League. That's what but somebody would have told me in 2000 these are going to be the next 26 years. I wouldn't have believed you from what I experienced as a teenager in the 90s. So, yesterday, I thought the second half we were a lot better, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if that was so much us or so much they're getting a player off, because I know when you get a player off, it's a big thing. But like I say, I think we might have a dodgy beginning where things might not go great. I think we'll get better as the season goes on. Remember, Lee, this is a marathon, mate. This ain't no sprint. Do you know what I mean? This is a marathon. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I ask you a question? Who's the Chesterfield's manager? Is it the Scouts guy? Is it Paul Cook?
Yeah, Paul Cook.
I used to rate him. I used to want him at Hillsborough when we had Alan Irving. Really rate him. So I'm surprised, no disrespect, that he's not managing a little bit more further up. But
he has.
Yeah. Wigan, wasn't it? Was it Wigan?
Wigan, Portsmouth when they were up there. So he does.
I've always rated him.
The thing is, when we got relegated, we went down to National League and we had a few dodgy managers, and then he's always had a love affair with Chesterfield. He felt like he'd left too early, not finished the project, and that's why he's come back, and he almost feels like he owes it to us. So he wants to get us back up there, back into League One, challenging in League One. No doubt he should be managing at an high level, definitely. I believe he's had offers, but I think he's one of them kind of guys who just wants to get a job done and then move on.
It's a nice place and all in it, though, Chesterfield. He's not got your get-lows like what Sheffield's got, has it? It's a nice place. I used to take my daughter many moons ago to Queen's Park, that little train going round. Yeah, so I've got good memories of Chesterfield. Listen, I've not been there for decades, but I've got good memories. But as for us, Lee, I just think that when you're in Championship, you're only one season away from big time, aren't you? When you're in League One, you're treading water. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm getting like a stuck record now. I think we need more firepower. Do you know what I mean? I really think, for me, you're only as good as your goals. Do you know what I mean? You've got to put ball in back in net. And I'm hoping that, I don't think that we can spend money on a fee because of the restrictions, but we've got money there to spend on wages. So maybe we could get a good loan. So we need more firepower. We get more firepower. and we like can gel more with defence, I think we'll be up there. But listen, I want to support this manager, yeah, but I'm just not sure about him, mate. But let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I would have been the owner, I'd have changed him. Remember a few years ago we had Gary Megson. We just beat the Pigs at Hillsbury, yeah, and then straight away Mandovic sacked him. We were third. Then we got Dave Jones. Their guy went to prison for false rape, yeah. We went on a run. I think we won something like 12, drawn 1, and we picked him and got second when we got Dave Jones. So I think the manager what we've got now, I think is a really good coach. Is he a good manager, a man motivator? I'm not sure, Lee. You know what I'm saying, mate?
Yeah, I worry about the manager.
Could do a nil or not, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely. But listen, these people should know more than what I know, hopefully. Yeah, so they will know this. Do you know what I mean? But everyone wants that striker.
I'm not sure, mate. The Yanks, they call football soccer.
Yeah, but what they've done,
always wary of people like that, mate.
but we give them the name soccer. Don't forget, we give them that name soccer. But what they've done is they haven't done what Chancery's done. I hate saying his name. From Thailand, with a club on remote control, they've got a director of footballing and they've got a top guy in. Is it David Bruce away at Sunderland? So they've got football people in. Something what he never did. So kudos to him, and I think they'll do what he's doing.
Yeah, but I'm going to upset you in a minute, Mark, because I'm going to put this comment up. Is Hamshaw going to Wednesday? So, yeah, it is rumoured that Matt Hamshaw is going to Sheffield Wednesday as a coach. Mate, the worst manager in Rotherham United's history. And there's not even a kudos to say he was a good coach. I mean, some Wednesday fans come on my timeline, zero ball knowledge, because they're saying, well, he got 4 promotions. I said, yeah, and he got 5 relegations, but he actually didn't. He weren't the assistant manager. He was only a coach. He was the bib boy. He collected the cones. Yeah, the assistant manager was Richie Barker, not Matt Hamshaw. As Rotherham manager, he had a win percent ratio of 28%. That's what you're dealing with.
So let's have a bit of fun. So let's have a little bit of fun here, yeah, for a few seconds. Who's Rotherham's best manager?
Best ever manager, Ronnie Moore for me.
In your lifetime?
Ronnie Moore.
Who's yours? Chesterfield.
Paul Cole.
Bradford?
Sorry, so Rotherham's manager or Bradford's manager?
Best ever in your lifetime?
Your Bradford manager.
Bradford manager.
Yeah.
I'll probably say Phil Parkinson at the minute, but Graham Alexander is getting there.
What about, what's his name? Stuart McCall going to the Premier League.
Yeah.
I were like 99. I was 9.
We had a manager, what's his name now, from Bradford. He left Bradford and come to us. What's his fucking... I had my picture took with him in co-op years ago in City Centre. Mine, I've got to say Ron Atkinson. I think Ron Atkinson...
Yeah, listen, I would say Sheffield Wednesday's Ron Atkinson 100%. So when I used to play, because I used to play for the Young Owls, as some people in Sheffield know, I used to get tickets to Sheffield Wednesday, and I used to go and watch them. And I remember them having Daly and Atkinson. You know, some quality players. And that team Ron Atkinson had, mate, I remember I went to a game, I think it was against Villa, ended up 5-4 or something silly.
Oh, was it that game?
Yeah, I was at the game. So I used to get tickets for free. So I reluctantly went to it.
So Colton Palmer, is a friend of mine. We're not best friends, but he's a friend of mine. I met him about 3 or 4 times. He made me like one of the main people because I said, I want to meet Ron. And he introduced me to Ron Atkinson. And listen, the man's got to be 88, 87, 86, yeah. And it was just like, he's just not changed. His humour, so fast. His story's unbelievable. What a top man Ron Atkinson is. And I says, if you wouldn't have left us and gone to Villa, I think we'd have been champions of England for the 5th time. Because when he left...
He's still got a better tan than Lee Bush.
Say again? He's not got a better tan than me.
He actually got a place in Tenerife, his own villa. But, something, just a down-to-earth guy. Nice guy. Right, enjoyed
I'm
it.
going to go. Loads of comments coming in, so I'm going to catch up with the comments. Go on, sorry, you're going to say something? No.
I had a conversation the other week with Howard Wilkinson, exactly the same, down to earth, really, really engaged in conversation, really interested in what my thoughts were. I mean, my thoughts are nowhere near as good as his thoughts, but yeah, a lot of them are.
They are, mate, they are.
So is that Howard Wilkinson doing something at Chesterfield now then, or?
No, there were rumours years ago that he was going to be our director of football.
Yeah, because I heard
Dave
it.
Allen,
Obviously, I mean, the reason we're getting
I don't want to say that,
a lot of Manchester United players, if people are not sure, so Rotherham United's new goalkeeping coach was the goalkeeping coach under Alex Ferguson. That went on win the treble, and obviously we've got Steve McLaren, who was at Manchester United as well, who is now Rotherham United's director of football. So obviously their pull is ridiculous. Ex-England manager for League Two levels, ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So I know Chickens on the Loose is saying we're going to have a tough season, but telling you, boy, we're getting 100 points. I'm not even joking. 100 points.
That would have managed you for. That would have managed you for Bradford. Why we thought we Paul Jewell.
Yeah, Paul Jewell. Yeah, he was a good manager.
Let me just say this and all. Do you know about the academies? I was looking at Sheffield United, our little brother. They've had some wicked players through their academy. But for me, they sold them too early. Do you know what I mean? Really, if you look at players, what they've had, it's like a wow moment.
Yeah, I liked him, that Brooks they had. Brooks.
Very good player.
Bournemouth, was it? He ended up. I think he got testicular cancer or something as well. But he was a fantastic player. Mark is crying. I don't think he is. He's crying, Mark. You're still faceless. I don't think he's crying, but you're still faceless. Lee, any players coming in tomorrow and a goalkeeper can spend that non-bit of money now? Who would you spend it on? So yeah, the goalkeeper should be coming in. I would spend the non-bit money on the young striker from the non-league that scored 40-odd goals last season, who we've put the bid in. That's where my money would go. Chesterfield averaged almost 80% possession. Assume it was a centre-back to centre-back, then back to goalkeeper, then back to full-back, etc. No?
No. It tends to be pinged around middle of the park, to be fair. We sort of get down wings, then play it back across to midfield, and quite a few crosses went in the box, but neither our strikers are very big lads, so no one to really get end on it. But
Mark, you have an annoying voice. You've got
cheers, mate.
In the
comments.
My
missus agrees with you.
Bradford bought one of the best players, Adam Phillips, really good League One player, good signing for Bradford, great club, says Rob Clutton.
That's who I meant before. I got the name confused. That's who I meant before.
Yeah.
Who we got from
Rob's got good knowledge, to be fair. I think he's a Barnsley fan, to be honest, but he does watch a lot of our channel, but he has got some great ball knowledge, to be fair, so he does seem to know what he's talking about. So he's saying that Adam Phillips is a really good League One player. We got Scum tomorrow. Mark, I'm thinking that's a Leeds fan, saying they're playing Man United friendly. The guy's coming on with Mark abuse. I mean, it's a little bit embarrassing now.
Listen, he's the same person that if you saw me in the street, you'd ask for a selfie.
Yeah. Idiots, mate. He's sat here hating on you. He's probably, after the show's finished, he probably goes in like a dark room with a sock.
Got you, mate.
And it's
he's
one
a
out.
Fan. He's a fan.
It's one out. You know what I mean? He's a fanboy.
He's a fanboy, bro. He's a fanboy.
Yeah. In 1978 to 1979, Wednesday averaged 10,643 fans. What you got to say to that, Mark?
But that in third tier. Yeah, that was in third tier. But that still weren't 8,000 in second, though, were it? In the 90s, like what they got.
I understand Wednesday get great support, but players' wages will still be huge outside of most League One. How much they charge next season to cover the losses of this season.
You need to
you moan like Mark Bushett. Okay. Filled with hate. Here we go. Wednesday we'll have a top three. Yeah, we've done that one. Gutted I missed tonight's show. Hate being on call at work. Be back on next Sunday. So that's Birchett, who is a Leeds United fan. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of faceless people, man, on the internet. It just gets you.
Leeds and Wednesday fans, for me. Leeds and Wednesday fans, for me. I think they're probably two best fan bases in Yorkshire. Do you know what I mean? You know, passionate-wise. Because I'm not just going to say Wednesday this great, but when Wednesday is suffering, yeah, and they top really expensive tickets, they amaze me. I mean, when I found out we sold over 24,000, I was shocked. I thought, they've been rubbish for 26 years, Lee. Do you know what I mean? Very expensive tickets every week. And I just think it's amazing. But listen, I've got a lot of props for Leeds. Because yeah, there's only one club in Leeds, but they are passionate. And Leeds are a big club. They are, yeah. And they're passionate, just like us.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I mean, I'm unbiased. I mean, if I were to give you the top 5 Yorkshire and East Midlands team, I would say number 1 is Leeds. Number 2 is probably Sheffield Wednesday. Number 3, I would say, is Leeds. And then number 4 is probably Derby for me.
It's a big difference, though. I know that I'm repeating myself. When you've only got one team in your city, it's a huge difference. Innit? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is a big difference. But you could say the same for Manchester and look how big Man United are.
Yeah, but I was born in Manchester, yeah. And you have to remember that you've got Manchester and you've got Salford and you've got Stockport, Bury, all Greater Manchester, which ain't really Manchester, is it? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They're all the different places. That'd be like us saying Rotherham. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you've got loads of Rotherham Owls. You know what I mean? Same as Stockport fans, there'll be people who Stockport for Man United. Just, you know,
I get your point, mate. I get your point, Lee.
I think
people are drawn to Leeds, where they are in the league, aren't they?
Leeds is a big city, one of the biggest in the country. So, and it's a one-team city, but
it's the
Leeds
third biggest
everywhere.
It's the third biggest. Yeah, Leeds is third biggest. Sheffield.
Yeah, I mean, you go abroad, and like especially like Tenerife and that, you'll see Leeds United fans everywhere. And it's usually Leeds and Man United. For me, Manchester United are the biggest club this country have ever produced.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Second, I'm saying Liverpool, but I think a lot of Leeds fans and all the from the 70s. I'll tell you a quick story here. Yeah, I went to Wembley for the 1993 and the 1993 FA Cup final and League Cup final. Yeah, so I'm at Wembley. I'm 17-year-old in '93. So I sees me next door neighbour with a fucking shirt on saying, "What do I want by Man United fan?" I'm like, Mo, I've always liked Wednesday. I'm like, no, you don't. So when your team starts to do well, people are going to jump on bandwagon. Do you know?
Yeah.
And that's true.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you, Mark, because I know who Sheffield Wednesday's main rivals are, but I'm going to ask the other two who they would say. I'm pretty sure I know who Chesterfield's is, but Bradford's in a funny place. So, chickens on the loose. Who would you say you class as your biggest rivals?
Leeds.
Huddersfield.
Well, we've not played Leeds for a while, but it's up there. But at the minute, it's probably Huddersfield, and then these fake rivalries what I've generated.
I get a feeling Huddersfield are your biggest rivals. I've just always had that feeling. And with Chesterfield, I always think it's Mansfield. But am I right on that? Would you say it's Mansfield?
Rivalry Chesterfield and Mansfield goes back. It's like since the 80s where it really grew from miners' strike, where North Derbyshire, majority of North Derbyshire miners striked, and then obviously Nottinghamshire they all scrapped. So, and that's where it comes from, and it's just built up from that, and then football kind of a byproduct to that. But
I've always seen a big rivalry between Mansfield. I never got. Because obviously when I came and I lived a little period in Chesterfield, I I was shocked at the hate of Chesterfield fans towards Rotherham. Like, I never disliked Chesterfield ever, but for some reason, the Chesterfield fans hated Rotherham, and I was like, I never had that. Like, I didn't realise that they hated us like that.
Yeah, I think the Mansfield thing will always stick with me. I'll never, that's it, but that's our rivals. The Rotherham thing comes and goes with me because obviously we've not played you for so long. You kind of, like I say, when you're in their league and you start playing them, then it comes back. The not Sky thing kind of come from nowhere, I think, because we both went to National League and stuff. I mean, they are still scabs because they're Nottinghamshire, but yeah, I think that rivalry between Sheffield and Rotherham will grow again. But like Sheffield United, and don't really bother me in that sense. They're probably close. Well, I'd say they're closest rivals other than Mansfield. So, but yeah, I always like a rivalry story when there's actually a story behind it. Like obviously Liverpool, Man U with Manchester Canal and all the story behind that. It's nice when there's a different story rather than it's just football related.
I don't get the Everton-Liverpool rivalry, me. I don't get that. You see them sat next to each other in stand with shirts on. How's that a rivalry?
Yeah, it is mad. But for me, Rotherham's biggest rivalry, I can speak for probably every Rotherham United fan. They hate Sheffield Wednesday.
Wait, stop. Why is that? I want to know why this is.
Right, so I'll tell you why it is.
Because we're biggest club around here, is that what it is?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's the arrogance of Sheffield Wednesday supporters towards the smaller teams like Barnsley, Chesterfield, Rotherham. And for a long period of my time as an adult, we've been competing and beating Wednesday regularly.
Have I ever showed you any arrogance since I've known you?
No, you haven't. But look, be honest. You have a lot of fan base. It's all we're massive with it. You know what I mean? There is that arrogance.
I think that's a little bit of tongue in cheek, Lee. Do you know when we say that other fans get on it and they buy it? So I think that's a little bit of tongue in cheek. I think what's the word I'm looking for now? Potential. I think we are a massive club. But I think...
Yeah, but I don't think anybody doubts that. Nobody you've never heard me say I don't think Sheffield Wednesday are a massive club. They're way bigger. But
I think that's tongue-in-cheek. I don't think that way of saying that to actually mean it.
I think the other part of the rivalry is, Mark, you will, like I said, you know how you get annoyed and you see a Wednesday fan with a Manchester United shirt? People living in Rotherham, so their mates who are from Rotherham with Wednesday shirts. Because traditionally, Wednesday used to be a bigger club in a higher league until we sort of... And listen, I posted a thing on social media. There was a Rotherham guy at the Rotherham match with a Rotherham shirt on.
I seen it.
Sheffield Wednesday tattoo on his leg. Unbelievable.
I seen it. Just like...
Them type of people need to be outed. Bradford,
maybe that's Wednesday. Maybe Mum and Dad are Wednesday in Rotherham.
So Bradford, Leeds,
Lee, how many women's names have you got tattooed on your arm?
What's that?
How many women's names have you got tattooed on your arm?
None. I'm a changed man.
You need to get some bigger arms.
There's only one woman's name will go on my arm, and she's there. My mum. That's it.
Top man. So the rumours are obviously of like I used to have a few girlfriends, but nowadays I've got older. I just keep myself to myself these days. Andres Santos at Man United players to watch this season, bargain at 50 million. JJ Gabriel and Shea Lacey Young, but definitely two to watch. Exciting players. Yeah, that JJ Gabriel is absolute. He's going to be the next Messi for me. And I'm going to put it there. You can bookmark that if you want. But I'm telling you, JJ Gabriel will be the next big thing. Big thing. But yeah, fantastic. So we're coming to the end of Yorkshire Rivals. This was his first ever show. We'll be here every Sunday at 7 o'clock, and we'll be discussing that week's performances of each team who come on. I want to thank Chickens on the Loose podcast. Go over to his channel, subscribe to him, follow him on his socials. He goes to all the games, sometimes does some. I saw him reviewing some food the other day, looked quite nice. But yeah, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, that video you saw me doing food, that was just testing a new microphone out. But yeah, follow me on all social platforms. I'm nearly at 1,000 on YouTube. So yeah, get following, and obviously Callie there, who's commented, Godmother, get well soon, Callie, and hope you get sorted.
Yeah, those thoughts exactly from everybody here. I want to thank Mark, the Pitsmore Owl.
Thank you.
Tell them where they can find you, Mark, because obviously Mark has got his YouTube channel. If you don't already know, you'll see him.
Thank you very much for inviting me. You can get me on X at Mark Morehouse 2, Mark Pitsmore Owl. Also on YouTube at Mark the Pitsmore Owl. And listen, thanks. Haters are welcome, man. You're all welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, we've had a few. And I want to thank Wayne, a good friend of mine. I've known him many years. He goes absolutely everywhere watching Chesterfield.
That's a proper fan, that. That's a real fan.
Yeah, he is a proper... like I say, even when they got down into the non-league scene, he was still there. I see him on his socials, or always at the game. And it is amazing that he has stuck with the team. So it's absolutely brilliant. And I think they're going to have a good season. I think Chesterfield will have a good season. I do agree with you. I think you're building something. I really do like Cook. That's why I asked you the question tonight, because I thought I've heard rumblings that people have got fed up of him. But like you said, some fans can be fickle. You've got to remember where you've come from. And he's built a solid team now that should be able to challenge this season.
Yep. Cheers for having me on.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me just finish, Lee, before I go, I think we have to remember this, right? We're all football fans. We all like the game. I'm also a big boxing fan, yeah? But all because we support different teams, we don't have to be nasty with each other. Yeah, we can have banter, but I think there's a line. And I think if you jump over it head first, you're just making yourself look to be a negative person. Do you know what I mean? So let's not that we all get promoted, guys, innit? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd like to see all of us in the Premier League or the Championship, wherever. Look, I'd much rather play Bradford. I'd much rather play Chesterfield than play a team down south. Do you know what I mean? Southern Sausage, a Millwall that think they're still in 80s and coming from Green Street. Do you know what I mean? For me, I'd sooner play Chesterfield.
I don't mind what league I watch my team in, as long as I've got a team to watch. Do you know what I mean? Every Saturday. Yeah,
and that's the humble thing of it, because all of us have had bad years at each of us clubs. Everybody on here have had terrible owners, terrible times as fans. I mean, for Rotherham, it's been the last 3 years. It's just been horrendous. We've gone from the Championship to League Two within space of no time. So it is quite humbling to see fans that you just got to stick with it. And at the end of the day, chairmans, players, owners, they come and go. The fan base will always be there, and that's what you need to remember as fans. And like I say, if you're that sad person coming on here, hurling abuse at just fans of football that give up the time for free, I mean, who's the idiot? It's clearly not us, because you're watching us. So enjoy.
You're not paying.
And I'll send you over. Go on, sorry.
You're not paying me, are you?
No, I'm tight. You know me, I'm tight as hell, mate.
I thought we were getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, I've been told that this week, I haven't got a pot to piss in this week. So obviously I can't have got a pot to piss in. I must be broke. So guys, that guy that told you I ain't got a pot to piss in, you'll have to blame him why you're not getting paid tonight.
Cheers,
yeah.
Penny an hour.
Penny an hour, yeah, that's it. But cheers, guys. I really do appreciate your time. We'll be back. What day is it today? We'll be back for Miller's Monday. We have got Creswell, former Rotherham United player, live on the show with us as well tomorrow. So get your comments into him. So that's probably 4 or 5 ex-pros we've had on the channel now, so it's absolutely fantastic. The channel is growing and growing. 88,500 views in the last 28 days is unbelievable. We're 10 away now from 2,000 subscriptions as well, so absolutely thank you to each and every one of you. If you haven't liked this video, please like it, please share it, tell your friends about it, because every Sunday at 7 o'clock you want to be on here with the football gurus that are us guys. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, Lee.
Up the Millers.
Up the chickens.